You guys think I memorize central bank dates? Are you kidding me? Dutta memorizes this stuff in his sleep. August 1, we just had that one. September 26th, November 8th, the end of the year. Debate, is Chairman Powell, whether he wants to admit it or not, going to be central banker to EM, central banker to Ankara, central banker to Johannesburg, et cetera, and on and on and on?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
But I think, look, I mean, if you continue to see this kind of price action in the emerging markets and this tightening of financial conditions, the Fed will have to provide a backstop. I mean, essentially, at some point, they'll, continue to allow the economy in the U.S. to overheat more than they already are, and take a pause. And that would, I think, be a catalyst for the emerging markets if it were to happen. I think we are actually getting closer to that point. I do think that there is some chance that the Fed takes an extended pause as we get into 2019. And I think that could be a catalyst for the emerging markets in terms of risk on trade in EM. The fact is that inflation in the U.S. isn't taking off, and so I think that that's a reason for the Fed not to keep sort of tightening policy.
Naira?
Yeah, are we, Neil? Good to see you. It's Naira in London. Of course, we're focusing so much on Turkey today because of the outsized moves there. But actually, should we be looking far more at what the dollar is doing and what US rates are doing in terms of the outlook for emerging markets, not just today, but over the next 6 months, a year?
Well, I mean, I think, you go back to 2016, right? And, early 2016, and that was obviously a period where the Fed was backing off. The emerging markets were in turmoil, and what ultimately got the turn in the markets going? It was basically the Fed backing off on rate hikes. So, I mean, to not look at the Fed, I think, is a mistake. And as I say, I think the global economy, generally speaking, is in a better place now than it was a few years ago. But, if you're just extrapolating today's moves out for a few months, like I say, I mean, I think the Fed would have to take a pause. They're not going to be tightening policy in an environment where global financial conditions are worsening as much as they have been.